Okay, crew, here it is. MN82 Beastie in its glory. Almost all done. It is ready to run. We are going to go out and touch some rocks with it. You know, it needs some work still. I don't have the body mounted yet. I'm just holding it on with a bungee. And I'm running into a little bit of a steering issue. I'll show you in a second. And it doesn't articulate very good yet. I drooped back there and the shock oil is too thick, 60 weight. I need to go down to like 30 weight or 25. Same up front with the springs. Ride height looks decent. I got the 5mm to 7mm to 12mm hex adapters in there. Gave me a pretty good width extension. So pause for a second, I'll show you the issue. Actually show it with the top off first. Radio receiver. It's not as slow as I wanted to. That 3-gear transmission is way fast. I definitely like the WPL metal 5-gear transmission better. But, you know, that's how it goes. I grab the transmitter. There's it next to the 34-pound Beastie. You get an idea. Those are 8.5 inch tall tires. Those are 95mm 1.9s. The only problem is those links are out so far, and I had to do that because they're out here so far and they won't go in. They won't triangulate any less. And when I turn the steering, you can see the knuckle is running into the link right there. So I'm gonna have to. That is limiting steering. So I get very little steering. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with those links. I may have to build my own link, I'm not sure. But let's go drive a little. Okay, we'll do some driving. Oh, I didn't even mention, that's the steel member. Yeah, I decided to make the chassis extension out of steel because, I don't know, aluminum just didn't really lend itself to such a situation where I want to put such a small short bend in this piece here. I ended up, you know, like scoring with a cutoff wheel, the metal a little bit thinner so it would be easy to bend in a vise. And then you can see I just had to drill some holes in the bottom so I could access the nuts on the other side. But it's locked in there pretty tight. I mean, the plastic chassis is super flimsy to begin with, so, you know, it's like the steel plate like that at least firms it up as much as it absolutely can be. Like I said, I'm still working on mounting the body. I did put a little hole in there to fit the speed controller through the top, so it does protrude ever so slightly. But the hood closes and we all fit. So without further ado, oh, these tires, they look cool, rock crushers, and they look soft, but they're actually not. The sidewalls are pretty hard. There's no foam or anything inside there. And they're actually sticky. They're just not, the rubber's just not that soft. I don't know. These also are not bead locked and not glued yet either. So if we slip, I don't think we're gonna slip, but if we do, you'll know why. Just haven't gotten there yet. Just hoping for a little lower speed, like I said, a little better articulation, but first drive, you're seeing it along with me. We'll go maximum steer here to the right and see if we can turn. It's going to be a pretty big wide radius. So far it's crawling okay. Nothing to write home about, but come on, it's the $40 MN82 with $20 MN portals and $4 1.9 wheels and tires, and probably the most expensive damn thing on it is the transmission and the oil shocks. And I'm not even happy with the oil shocks because they don't offer very much travel for a, I can't remember what size I got, 70mm? Not gonna be able to come around on that big rock, I don't think. think I'm okay with tire grip so far. Like I said, lower gearing, man. Can't believe I'm gonna have to, gear this thing lower. We're on a bit of a side hill here. I'm trying to be extremely light on the throttle. All that whining, it would go. If I punch it, it'll rip through here. It's like pretty, you know, it's good like if you want to trail walk it. See, I like a little more flex in there. It's okay. I tend to think you don't need nearly as much flex as most people are always going for in a somewhat scale crawler. This is meant to be 1/12 scale mega truck. I can't help myself but build mega trucks. I just think they're cool looking with giant tires. I don't know what the scale would be on this. Maybe those tires are 52 inch ish in terms of scale. 60s? I don't think they're that big compared to the cab. Maybe, you tell me. For another hack throw together, I'm just now getting stuck for the first time. For having no steering. Tire's way too big for an MN116 scale portal axle. More flex might have helped right there. Also, curious your vote. Should we wooden flatbed this? Should I buy an Amazon toy truck wrecker with like a tow truck and a crane? Try to scale fit that back there? Or should we leave it comp style? I think we're stuck here. Okay, it's gonna back on me, back up on me. Tough little exchange right here. Man, sorry, bad camera work. Despite not being low geared enough for my taste, yeah, I mean, that's a capable rock crawler. I'm not mad at it. I think it looks pretty cool with the red and the gray and the, I don't know what color you call that, manila? Desert tan, sorry. All right, there, I gave it all the beans for a second there. It said, no thank you. See how stiff it is. And these are with the softer springs that came with these shocks, so I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go from here. Pretty much once you fill a set of oil-filled shocks, there is no sending them back. All right, we'll start crawling with some reckless abandon here. she is in all her glory. Not too shabby for a first go. We'll get that body mounted. And I think I'm going to call this a moderate success. What say you, crew? You want to see a top speed run? Hope you enjoyed.